long-distance dedication here on 2K Sports as the Milwaukee Brewers finally put together their first winning season since 1992 and now set their sights on the playoff bid. Brewers baseball coming up on 2K Sports.
And with a 51-30 record at home in 2007, these Brewers finally gave their long-suffering fans something to cheer for as the Brewers suddenly had the most productive corner infielders in baseball, with Prince Fielder leading the league in home runs with 50 and rookie sensation Ryan Braun bursting onto the scene with a .324 batting average.
And this is young talent that could be producing winning seasons for these Brewers for a long time to come. This team could become a force to be reckoned with in the National League Central Division.
Well, these Brewers would be the first to tell you they've got a lot of work ahead of them as they look to drive this franchise into its first playoff appearance since winning the American League.
And now it's time to send you out for the call. John Miller and Joe Morgan standing by.
Okay, Jeannie, and we're at beautiful Miller Park here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, home of the Brewers. 2K Sports welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball.
Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Ground ball to second. Makes its way through for a base hit.
Weeks.
He's safe, and there wasn't even a play. Let's have a look now at the batting order for the Mets. David Wright is sitting in that 5 spot. One man on, nobody out. He delivers.
And he lays one down here. Kendall. Here's a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
It's count of 1 strike,
and he lays one down here. Paul. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
That's how you move the runner over. Square around and bunt the ball down the line. And that's enough to move the runner in the score position with 1 out.
1 out, a runner on second.
First pitch, here it comes. On the ground to second. Weeks. On to first, 2 down.
He gets his man over to third, but with 2 outs now, that doesn't help a lot.
Carlos Delgado came to the Mets in 2006, and he really stabilized that line.
He was the leader they needed on the field.
That's taken for a strike.
Strike 2, so it's 0-2 to Delgado.
On the ground to third.
That one gets through and for a base hit. And that will bring a run home. So he drives home the run on a base hit.
That's some nice hitting there to take an early lead in this ball game.
Although it's very early yet, it may not stand up, but it's better to be playing with a slight edge against these guys.
Well, you know, it's always better to put 1 on the board than to talk about stranded base runners and missed opportunities later on in the game.
David Wright getting better and better, and he's hitting homers, he's driving in runs, and still one of the most likable guys.
Yeah, that's a high strike on the outside.
Not many people can handle that fastball up and away.
Here's Sheets. He throws.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here.
It's fouled away.
Kendall is there now, and he puts it away to the top of the second. The New York Mets score once on 2 hits with 1 man left out. Now we go to the last of the first.
The New York Mets out in front.
1-0. Pedro Martinez
getting ready to throw his first pitch of the game. Opposing hitters have a batting average of .284 against him.
Well, if you run
swing and a ground ball to third.
Right?
And he takes it himself and tags him for the out.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning,
Now let's check out that play at first on the replay. It was close, Joe.
Man, that was a close play at first. A lot of times umpires are listening for what they hear first. The ball hitting the mitt or the foot hitting the bag. That time the ball clearly beat him.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Martinez kicks, delivers. And this is hit way up there. It'll stay on the infield. Delgado puts this one away.
Now batting.
Now let's take a look at the men who are umpiring today.
And John, we have a quality team of umpires today. This game should run smoothly.
2 outs, nobody on. The pitch.
Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, you got to swing at anything close.
Tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
Well, they're not going to chase pitches up and away. He's going to have to get the ball down before they start swinging.
Pedro ready for the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Curveball ties him in knots as he swings and misses. Strike 3. The side is retired.
And they're held in check here in their half of the inning.
After 1, the Mets lead it 1-0. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Arizona. Lineup today. Live the dream. Third fantasy camp. Take that dream. Leading off the top of the second inning.
That's on the outside corner for a strike.
Fielder number 18. Moises Alou.
It's count of 1 strike, and Sheets kicks, delivers. Strike 2. So Moises Alou now in a hole with a count of 0-2.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
Hardy.
And his throw is in time for out number 1.
This is a textbook play by the shortstop. Nice throw to first to get him out.
Church is getting his first look in the batter's box today.
Church.
1 out, none on.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch to hit. Good fastball with great velocity.
Here's Sheets. He throws. Strike 2. So it's 0-2. Church is going to have to be very careful as he's in a desperate predicament.
Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Church is struck out.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. Couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away.
Schneider will get his first crack at it. Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
And he delivers.
Popped him up. Ball is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. And they go down in short order. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Mets are in front, 1-0.
The heart of the order coming up next.
Circle changes, cut on and missed. 0-1.
See what Alan Palmer Insurance can do for you. Remember, Alan Palmer Insurance. For the bat, you. Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Milwaukee Brewers, first baseman.
Swing and a ball popped foul to the left side.
Fielder.
Swing and a miss by fielder. He struck him out.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Bill Hall.
Hall is going to have a shot to get something done right here. Base is empty with 1 out. Pedro lets it fly. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Castillo throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2.
Coming to bat.
He gets good wood on this one, but the second baseman says, hey, I'll take care of this, and he throws him out at first.
Cameron, still one of the best center fielders in all of baseball.
Starts him out with a big curveball for a called strike.
He delivers. That strike makes the count 0-2. Cameron will have to get very protective. He's in a hole. And this one is fouled off. Cameron with a big swing. No contact. Strike 3.
Well, they go down quietly. They'll go to the top of inning number 3.
The New York Mets out in front.
1-0.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short.
Hardy.
Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
And this hitter goes back to the bench. The shortstop able to make a nice throw over to first.
Jose Reyes.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. That swung on and hit well. Deep center field. Cameron is just shy of the wall as he makes the catch.
At the plate.
John, he's settled into quite a groove here. That's 6 in a row he set down.
Luis Castillo.
Base is empty, 2 down. He throws. That one goes foul. Ground ball to short. Hardy
throws to first in time for out number 3. They go down quickly and quietly here. Now we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Mets lead 1-0.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
That's in there for a strike.
Even more enjoyable with video board texting. Leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Milwaukee Brewers.
He deals.
Right fielder, number 1.
Fastball outside, and the count is evened up. One ball, 1 strike to pitch. On the ground to short.
Reyes fields.
And his throw gets him. 1 away.
That was a nice throw by the shortstop. He wings it over to first to get the hitter out.
Kendall will step in for his first plate appearance of the day.
Jason Kendall.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike.
Hit on the ground towards second. Castillo.
And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
At the plate.
That was a nice put out there, John. And he gets the easy force at first base.
Ben Sheets.
2 outs, nobody on. The pitch.
And he offers it the circle change and misses. 0-1. There's a swing and a rocket toward short.
Reyes fields.
Throws on to first in time to retire the
Turn your
side.
attention to the video board.
So to go down in short order. We're through 3 innings now.
The New York Mets have the lead, 1-0.
The
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots in the order is coming up next. A swing of the ball hit well into right field. It's got some carry to it. Gone! A home run!
That was a good pitch over the outside part of the plate, but he likes the ball there. He can extend his arms and drive it just like he did there. He put a great effort into this, trying to climb the wall in right field, but he wasn't able to bring it back.
Yeah, he might be able to scale Everest one day with that kind of ability, but he just didn't quite get to the summit this time.
And all you can do as an outfielder is try to time your jump, extend up, and stay focused.
Now coming to bat for the New York Mets, first baseman, number 21.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Weeks is there to put the squeeze on it for the out.
This ball is smoke. He stung that one right to the second baseman.
Number 5, David Wright.
One out, nobody on.
Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a high pop-up right up behind home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a curve taken for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Sheets. Curveball that bounces in the dirt for a ball.
Good curveball there, but it broke too far off the plate. He didn't even have a choice. He couldn't swing at that one.
2-2 pitch.
There's a ground ball.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Ground ball to short. Hardy.
On to first. 2 down.
That shortstop right there to glove it, and then fires to first base for the out.
Alou will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Moises Alou.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. He watches the curve in there for a called strike.
He got a big break to that one, but I bet he won't try to come back there again. You want that pitch down.
It's count of 1 strike, and Sheets kicks.
And this is hit in the air to straightaway left.
Braun
Puts it away for out number 3.
Since 1972, Major League Baseball
The Mets
annually
pick up a run on the home and add to their lead.
the player
We go to the last of the 4th. The Mets on top 2-0.
sportsmanship, community involvement,
And the top of the order is coming up.
individual's contribution to his team. This award is now known as the Roberto Clemente Award, in honor of the values that Clemente displayed in his commitment to community and understanding the value of helping others. Congratulations go to the 2005 recipient of the Roberto Clemente Award, right-handed
Pedro
pitcher
lets it fly.
John Smoltz of the Atlanta
Ground
Braves.
ball to short. Reyes fields.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. for the
And his
Milwaukee
throw
Brewers.
is in time for the first out of the inning.
This is a textbook play by the shortstop. Nice throw to first to get him out.
Number 7, J.J. Hardy.
Base is empty. 1 out.
Swing and a miss. He swung late at that one. It's 0-1. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Alou glides over and makes the catch for the out.
This guy's just mowing batters down now. 11 in a row.
Braun will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian Braun.
2 outs, nobody on.
That one finds the outside corner for strike 1.
I don't think he likes that call much, but the umpire says right out there on the edge, and he says, "You're killing me, huh?"
Martinez kicks, delivers.
Lined hard to the left side. Here's one popped foul to short right. Delgado gets there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half inning.
Fifth inning upcoming here at Miller Park.
The Mets are in front, 2-0.
It's the bottom three of the batting order coming up.
Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1.
Leading off the top of the fifth inning for the New York
The pitch.
Mets, right fielder.
Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line.
Hart
Comes on to make the catch for the out.
Whoever says bench coaches don't influence the game didn't see this play. Great call to shift those outfielders to the right.
Brian Snyder.
One out, nobody on.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Weeks. And a good throw gets it. 2 down.
That's a nice textbook defensive play, John. This ball is fielded by the second baseman, and he gets the easy force at first base.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
Called strike on the outside. 0-1.
He does a good job here painting that outside corner and is definitely in the strike zone. And maybe just a little too low for the hitter to swing at.
It's count of 1 strike, and Sheets kicks, delivers.
Now you're in the hole. You just got to concentrate on making contact.
Curveball, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
This curveball breaks down and away, so that sets him up for the fastball in on the next pitch if that's what he wants to do.
The 1-2 pitch.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and the side is retired. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On we go to the last half of inning number 5.
The New York Mets out in front, 2-0. The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up.
First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Brewers, first baseman, number 28, Prince Fielder.
Pedro lets it fly. And it goes to 0-2. So Fielder's going to swing at anything close now. And he misses high off the outside corner, 1-2.
A lot of times you'll chase the high fastball because you see it better, but that one was away also, so he was able to lay off.
Pedro ready for the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Here's a swing and a liner into left center. This one rolls through to the wall. And he's in there at second with nobody out.
This will look like a screamer in the box score, but this pitch is not particularly hit well. It just gets down in the right spot where they can't get to it.
Bill Hall
Comes in here. He hit 14 home runs.
and this one's grounded to second. Castillo up with it, and he throws on to first for the out. 1 away.
He does his job here, gets the ball on the ground to the right side, and the runner moves over to third with 1 out.
Number 25, Mike Cameron.
Only 1 out, a runner on third.
And this is low and away for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
A fly ball.
Beltran is, here comes the runner for the plate.
He scores as the umpire calls him safe.
He had a pitch to hit, but he's just a bit in front, and he sends an easy fly to center for the out.
Corey Hart.
Base is empty, 2 down. He throws. That's a foul ball. He deals.
Couldn't get the swing off in time, and he's behind now, 0-2. Oh, man, the big hook, and he struck him out. The side is retired. The Brewers pick up a run on one hit, and nobody left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets lead 2-1. And for those of you just joining in, this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Line shot into center field, and it's through. That's a base hit. So he's aboard with a base hit here with nobody out.
Now batting with the New York Mets.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career. And he does it again here.
Quick throw to first, but he's back in time. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Weeks. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
You want to make sure you get 1 in this situation, but now the man moves into scoring position. Now they've got a lead here, John, but it's still a fairly close ball game. Let's see with all that speed at second base if they're willing to put the pressure on by trying to steal a base.
He delivers. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1. He delivers. Curveball in the dirt for a ball.
One of the pitches that's easy to lay off of is the pitch that goes down and in on a curveball situation because you can see the rotation and you know it's going to break off the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. That breaks low into the dirt for a ball.
One of the pitches that's easy to lay off of is the pitch that goes down and in on a curveball situation because you can see the rotation and you know it's going to break off the plate.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. He's ready. Here's the 2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Hall fields. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. And the good hitters, Joe, they hope to be a hitter in a situation like this.
Well, this is how you build your reputation, John, in situations just like this.
Delgado has a man on second with 2 down, a runner in scoring position. Can he come through here in the clutch?
John, a good clutch hitter doesn't let the pressure of the moment get to him. He's relaxed, he's confident, he's poised. Let's see if he's got the makings of a good clutch hitter.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, and the hammer. 1-2.
John, he started that one at the letters and froze him. Great curveball.
Here's the pitch. Oh, Delgado has been called out on strike. The New York Mets get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Mets lead it 2-1. They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Leading up the bottom of the 6th inning for the Milwaukee
First pitch on the way.
Catcher, number 18.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control. 0-2. On the ground to third. Right. Over to first. Full out number 1.
Terrific job on this play by the third baseman. He fires the ball on to first to nab the runner.
Number 15. And Sheets.
Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch to him. First pitch, a slider in there. 0-1.
Perfect location on that pitch, low and inside. You have to be a good low ball hitter to handle that, and you also have to be able to hit the pitch inside as well.
And it's fouled off. Good 2-strike pitch there, but he missed a little bit high. 1-2.
Well, the key to the changeup is arm speed. He had good arm speed there, but he left it up high.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. And he delivers. This is lined softly to center field. Reyes is going to get there and make the catch for the out.
Now batting for the Milwaukee
Looked like a good pitch to hit, but he didn't do much with it. He is gone.
Ricky Sweet.
2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Oh, and he can't catch up there. 0-1. Martinez kicks, delivers. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. And he can't make the play, so the inning will continue. And the throw to second. And after that costly error, he's now in scoring position at second. They got the fireworks ready to shoot off Joe here if he can get the big hit.
Well, that's right, John. And the hitter's ready. Let's see what the pitcher's going to do.
Hardy comes up here with an opportunity for a huge 2-out hit.
John, this is what clutch hitting is all about. Being able to bring the runners in that are in scoring position when you have 2 outs. It's important here for the batter to at least make contact. Don't strike out in this situation. Just put the ball in play.
Pops him up. Delgado makes the catch to retire the side.
Boys and girls, ages 7 to 14.
The Milwaukee Brewers can't get anybody home here this season. At the end of 6 full innings, the New York Mets have the lead 2-1.
Sign up for the 2006
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Cameron is right there, and he falls it in.
He just gets him to swing underneath this thing and lofts an easy fly to center. Good pitch.
Torres is coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher in this game. Hitters with a 277 batting average against him. Nobody on base with 1 out. Now the pitch from Solomon Torres on the way. This one misses, and it gets away from the catcher. Hit in the air to center field. Cameron is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
That's about as easy as it gets for a center fielder.
Right fielder, number 19, Ryan Church.
Base is empty, 2 down here. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. It's an 0-1 count. Solomon Torres.
Well, he tried to get him to chase that backdoor pitch, but the guy laid off of it. Nice job by the hitter.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And that goes through a base hit. And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here.
They run a fastball in on his hands. They try to jam him, but he fights it off and goes the other way for a base hit.
The New York Mets are not having a whole lot of success at the plate in this one, Joe.
Well, that's a combination of a number of things, John. Some of it is just good pitching, but there's also a lack of patience in some of these hitters that's proven to be their undoing.
Schneider will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Runner at first with 2 down. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. And he boots it.
Hardy.
And the throw is too late, so all hands are safe.
Now,
If you like baseball, and if you don't, what are you doing watching this? Then you have to love this situation.
I like it, John, and you know some guys thrive in these types of situations.
On the way. Fastball swung on, missed 0-1. Can't catch up that time. It's a swing and a miss.
And fouled away. There's a swing and a ground ball.
Tries to get him to golf at one, but he lays up, and it's 1-2.
Now he's throwing the fastball down and may want to go upstairs with the fastball.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball in the dirt that time, and he lays off. He's at the belt. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Mets pick up no runs on one hit, and they strand the couple.
Time of the 7th-inning stretch here in Milwaukee.
The Mets lead it 2-1.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots, the big hitters, you like.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Milwaukee
First pitch
Brewers.
on the way.
Left fielder for A.
Ground ball toward the second baseman. Castillo.
And his throw is in time for out number 1.
That was a nice put out there, John, and he gets the easy force at first base.
Fielder will be the batter. He doubled in his last plate appearance.
28. Fielder.
One out, none on.
They're down by 1, but the fans are still cheering. This ball
Popped way up there on the infield. Delgado makes the catch. Ball will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Third base. For 2. Bill Hall.
2 outs, nobody on. Pedro lets it fly. There's a swing and a high pop-up.
Delgado puts it away, and the side is retired.
Boys and girls, ages 7 to 14.
Jeannie Zalasko and Steve Fizio standing by in the studio with Hardball Central.
Thanks a lot, John. This one has been an absolute showcase for the pitchers more than anything, with neither team able to break things open. I guess you could say the Mets are just slightly luckier at the plate. Let's take a look back at the top of the 4th, shall we? It's our majestic 2K key play.
Carlos Beltran can turn the tables on you real quickly, Jeannie. He seemed to sense the moment here. Watch him lay into this pitch and send it out. A really important solo shot as they try to build on this slim lead.
Can someone finally crack the code at the plate tonight? We will see. This pitching has been tough. All set to send you back out to John Miller and Joe Morgan. Hey, guys.
All right, Jeannie. The pitch.
Runs up the bunt, and he gets this one down. Kendall. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single.
Well, as a batter, your job is to get on, period. And that's what he does here. He drops this one down the line, legs it out. That's smart baseball.
Reyes
Gets his 3rd hit of the game, and I think that means we've got a power performer on our hands, Joe.
Well, he certainly had a hot bat today. 2 hits is already a good game, so in my books, anything beyond that is just icing on the cake.
1 man on, nobody out.
now a throw over, a dive, but he's back in easily.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left.
Braun
puts it away.
He swings under this one, and the result is an easy out.
Beltran will be the batter. A home run back in the fourth.
Beltran.
1 on, 1 out. Now the pitch from Sullivan Torque.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Hall. And he throws the first in time for out number 2.
They might have had a shot at second that time, but they at least get the sure out at first.
2 outs and a runner on second.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
The pitch.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
And Hall gets to it.
He'll throw on the first, and the side is returned. The New York Mets pick up a hit, but leave him at second and fail to score. Here come the Brewers in the last half of the 8th. The Mets are in front.
Ground ball up the middle. That looks like a base hit. And he pulls into first with a single with nobody out.
Hart will stand in. He's also 2 this far.
Here we go, John. A lot of speed at first base. Let's see how they deal with him to keep him from stealing the base.
Ground to the second, could be 2.
Castillo over to second for 1. And 2. A double play. Pretty good turn there, Joe, for the double play.
And that's just the way they draw it up, John. Great pivot by the shortstop.
Kendall will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on. He kicks, he throws. Back through the middle, and that one almost took the pitcher's head with it. Ooh, that was close. And it's through. That's a base hit. And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here.
The pitch looks like a fastball for about 45 feet. Then it breaks sharply at the end, but he's on the face all the way. I guess, John, they've decided that they want to at least talk it over on the mound. They're not quite sure if they're going to yank him, but it's anybody's guess right now. You have to figure they at least want to discuss what's going on right now, and we'll see how it turns out from here.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch on the way. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1.
And it's important to get that first strike in there now.
Martinez kicks.
This one swung on and hit down the line and right. Church is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Brewers pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they scramble just the 1. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th.
The New York Mets out in front,
2-1. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
That one gets through and for a base hit.
Leading off the top of the 9th inning for the New York
He
Mets.
stops it first with the single.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in.
A throw back to the bag, but he's back in time.
Nobody out and a runner at first. He throws.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Pop foul. Now a throw over, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. There's a swing and a ground ball.
Oh, and he makes the catch more in defense there than anything else, but nicely done. And 2, a double play. And he made a mistake there, Joe. He should have gotten back to the bag.
And great awareness to throw behind him that time. Excellent defense.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. As this one hops the wall.
And he'll hold up at second with a double.
John, this is called using the entire field. He's not trying to do too much with the pitch. He just wants to drive the ball where it's pitched, and that's exactly what he does.
And time is called for a meeting here, and this may just be to buy a little time for the bullpen to get ready.
It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. But you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
2 down on a runner on second. The pitch. They're not going to take any chances with this lethal bat. They're going to walk him intentionally.
Well, in this situation, I think this is the right thing to do. This guy can hurt you with one swing of the bat.
Two down, runners at first and second.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. And this one rolls all the way to the wall.
And he is in there.
There's the throw. The tag's there, and he is out at third. The New York Mets pick up 1 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. And we move on to the last of the 9th. The Mets on top, 3-1.
And the top of the order is coming up.
Most pitchers are trying to keep the fastball down around the knees. That one's just a little too low.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air to left center.
Second baseman, number 20.
Alou is over, and he makes the catch for the out.
Sometimes you outthink yourself out there. They had the outfield playing deep, so he has a long way to go to get in and grab this one.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
Popped him up, way up there, near third base.
Right
Puts it away. Wrong. Will step in. He's 0 for 3 at this point.
Base is empty, 2 down. He kicks, he throws.
This is swung on and hit in the air. Beltran is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The New York Mets.
A big victory. They didn't have a whole lot of offense, but they didn't need it. Pitching and defense saved the day for them.
And John, before this game, you probably thought 3 runs, that won't be enough tonight. But guess what? It was enough. Great pitching job.
Jeannie Zelasco and Steve Physiak are standing by in the studio with Hardball Central.
Thanks, John, and welcome back to Hardball Central. We saw what can only be considered toughness out there on the mound in this one. I think we have to say that performance deserves our Chevy Player of the Game, Steve.
And this was the kind of performance that Pedro expects from himself. This is a guy who's lost a little velocity through the years, but still has enough to spot his fastball, change speeds, get guys out. He was terrific today, and that's why he's our Player of the Game.
Well, that just about wraps things up. A reminder to tune in next time to 2K Sports and Hardball Central to stay up on all of the day's action in Major League Baseball. So for Steve Physiak and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Jeannie Zelasco wishing you a pleasant good afternoon.